Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings. This is Okradowski and Jason Burmis of WeAreChange.org. And in this video, we specifically want to talk about the new crossing point, the new turning point, the new line that is moving. The goalpost has been moved, and what we are seeing is pretty much the sanitization of reality and the rewriting of history on this very platform that you're actually watching this video on. And Jason, the stuff that I want to bring up and talk about are absolutely maddening and crazy because it's not only affecting us, it's affecting a lot of other people in even worse ways than we are getting hit by, of course, YouTube, Google, Alphabet, the whole tech monolith that a lot of people don't like to criticize because they have a lot of power.
Well, that's true, Luke. And if you look over to the side of us right now, you'll notice that despite the fact that our coverage was the most watched coverage on YouTube for the Yellow Vests in Paris, France, we've been delisted. You can search Yellow Vests, and instead of us coming up in the top search or the top couple of pages, actually, you'll see the good people from Time Magazine, the Wall Street Journal, and every other corporate mouthpiece.
The horrible hogwash, limousine, liberal, wannabe hipsters advice are over us. RT is over us. Russian government paid news is above us in the algorithm. But it's not just when you look up Paris, Jason. It's when you look up We Are Change. You look up this very independent news organization into the search bar with French protest. We don't come up for a number of pages. And first of all, I just thought it was weird because you looked at the Paris protest. Like, we dominated the competition. We dominated the mainstream media. I busted my butt as hard as I could, giving you coverage on the ground. And then we just saw, we were demonetized. The videos put on the review. One video was actually censored and completely age restricted, where people needed to log in to even view the videos. And as we know, it's not just demonetization, it's also algorithm changes that make sure people don't see the video in the future. So this is how we're getting hit. And Jason, this is not the first time we've been hit. We had YouTube contact a third party we had a contract with, kick them out. You used to put my name in there. You still kind of do. Ron Paul interviewed me, automatically demonetized because my name was in there when he interviewed me. Happened to so many other people in there. One of the first channels, if not the first channel to be demonetized. Jason, it's absolutely maddening what's happening.
Yeah, I don't tag any of the videos with your last name. I don't tag any of our videos with We Are Change in one word or three because it's often demonetized if I do, even though that's the largest search tool that actually finds us if you look at our analytics, Luke. But the bottom line is that big social media, aka Alphabet, Google, YouTube, all the same kind of company, are trying to curate more content. They want to control what you watch, what you enjoy, and what they promote. But there is some good news out there, Luke. It seems that the people aren't buying it, and their rewind video trying to basically sell you on the new YouTubers out there is the most disliked video in history. And in a matter of days, I believe it's over 10 million dislikes at this point. 10 million thumbs down.
Over 10 million. And the previous most hated video was, of course, Justin Bieber's song called Baby, where he pretty much, baby, that's all he said in the video, in the music video, was previously the most disliked video on YouTube. And that took years to get to the place where it was at. YouTube Rewind, just a number of days. And guess what? This just shows you how transparent everything is, because what YouTube Rewind is just pretty much a huge kind of sensitizing of reality. It's cleaning everything, pretending like everything's fine and dandy and super and amazing, and we're going to promote everything to sell the most amount of bullcrap we can on you so we can profit off of the fake reality that we sell to everyone while screwing everyone else over. And what's happening, if you really think about it, like YouTube's business practice, what they're doing, what they have been doing is absolutely immoral. We're talking about a major company just changing its mind, not telling you why they changed their mind, and taking away the livelihood of a lot of creators. And we're going to talk about the people who were, just deleted. There was a major deletion just that happened moments ago. But what's really interesting is you see this kind of cohesion between the corporatists, the mainstream media, and the big tech monoliths. And that's best represented by this Forbes magazine and by the YouTube Rewind video. Forbes actually said This is their title of the article, why YouTube Rewind 2018 is better than most, and then went on to congratulate the video because it had late night show host, it had, you know, the political BS in there, it had the celebritards in there, all, of course, nothing to do with YouTube and how YouTube became great. But Jason, let's just play a clip. Let's play this video and actually review it.
Yeah, it's rewind time. Yeah, if I control rewind, I would want Fortnite and Marquez Brownlee.
Hooey! All right, pause it.
Marquez Brownlee. Like, first of all, I don't know the name, but he's one of the only recognizable YouTubers I saw in this.
And Will Smith said it wrong. And there's no way the 50-year-old man, Will Smith, is playing Fortnite, Jason. No way in hell.
And if he
is...
play
Fortnite? How old are you, and do you play Fortnite?
I don't.
Exactly. Will Smith is 50 years old. What the hell he has to do with YouTube? Starting off this entire video is absolutely just shows you how disconnected they are with the actual platform that they have.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say to you. This video proves, now, Brownlee here is, the only reason I'm really familiar with him is he shows up in my feed because of some of the tech stuff, and he recently did a podcast with Joe Rogan. I thought the guy was interesting. The only other person I recognized in this video was Casey Neistat, who's been around forever, who I don't really...
Neistat. And Neistat looks like he got beat up being there. Just play the videos. Wait, play the video when Casey Neistat comes up right now.
He doesn't come up here, but it's, again, it's like a K-pop scene. Let's get him in there.
Yeah, that's the scene right there.
K-pop!
Like, that's, Jason, that's absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, he looks... I've never been a fan anyway, man. Jesus Christ. I gotta pull it back because I don't want to curse in this video. Luke, if I could just go off about this video for a moment. It is highly produced retro garbage. This is not why people watch YouTube. You know what they watch YouTube for? They watch YouTube for independent, intelligent content. Whether that's funny content, which gets banned more and more, whether that's news content, which we try to produce, whether it's content from people like Philip DeFranco, who are missing from this, or people like PewDiePie, who are constantly smeared. Yeah. Even the Logan Pauls and Jake Pauls of the world didn't make it here. And whether you love them or hate them, and the Shane Dawsons, they're bigger than the majority. I didn't know any of these people.
Yeah, I mean, and they spent millions of dollars on this thing, which even Marquez, the supposed YouTuber that Will Smith supposedly watches, even made a video saying that this is just a big advertisement. This is what they're trying to sell to, of course, big money, to bring in big influence. And you could just see and sense how just disconnected, corporate, and disingenuous it is. I mean, look at Casey Neistat's face when he screams up and he says K-pop.
He looked like an asshole. He looked like an asshole. That's what he looked like. He looked like a used car salesman asshole. But
thank you, Jason. That's a perfect analogy that we're going to use here for this specific one. I mean, poor guy looks like he was tortured just to be there. I can't even describe how I actually feel about this because of how uncomfortable it makes me.
No, it's like they wanted to make a pop music video promoting all their all-stars that they have the best advertisement deals with so that they can make the most money off these fresh faces that are supposedly YouTube friendly, but at the same time, Luke, sell you on a political agenda by putting in drag queens as an art form that is to be celebrated this year in the Rewind. It's absolute insanity. I live in the Twilight Zone.
Well, the people who stay in line do what they're told. They could break the laws. The mainstream media highlights and shows graphic imagery. CNN eats brains literally on their YouTube channel. Yeah, that's fine as long as you're part of the establishment. We saw, what is it, Childish Gambino make a video where he was literally shooting people in the head. That's monetized. That's approved. Someone even talking about that now, automatically demonetized, automatically delisted. And now the so-called edgy humor and edgelords are being literally deleted, as we just are getting the news right now of Monkey, a guy who did very kind of rash comedy, did dark comedy, had just 2 of his channels removed with an absolute reason for him supposedly breaking these new terms of services that YouTube just retroactively changes and makes up without even notifying anyone. And he just made a video talking about everything that he's going through, and it's absolutely depressing seeing people like him and so many others before him just be utterly destroyed, utterly have their whole life, their whole ways, and their whole livelihood just eviscerated because someone, a big Silicon Valley corporatist billionaire, decided, you know what, we know better what you should watch and what you shouldn't watch. And that's really the bigger case here that needs to be made. These guys only care about power and money. The people who stay in line, they could break their rules. They have a total double standards as long as you're part of the establishment. And if you're not playing along the rules, you're going to get screwed. So this is why, Jason, I definitely do not think we have any future on this platform at all.
I don't think you're wrong. Unfortunately, I do think we are on borrowed time.
Now, Jason, the last point that I want to make here is that even the sensitized bull crap that they shove down your throat, even it is filled with a lot of negative consequences, like we saw last year with the YouTube Rewind video when they, of course, were promoting the Paul brothers. That definitely didn't work out in favor for them. But even in this video, the music that they're promoting is absolutely hypocritical to the entire message that they're promoting. They're talking about respecting women. We have to take a moment and we have to look at the way Asian women. Oh, yeah, do it. Absolutely bullcrap because, Jason, as you know, what are some of the music that they used in this video?
Well, like the two main songs that they put out there, first of all, was the Kanye West and Lil Pump song, I Love It, where they, had everybody dressed in the cute little square outfits. Listen to that song. I mean, it calls them a hoe and a bitch, and it basically exemplifies women as sex objects for 2.5 minutes. That's what the song is about. You can't spin it any other way. And then the other song that they promote is that ridiculous Kiki song by Drake where countless idiots injured themselves by getting out of moving cars and doing the Kiki challenge. If this does not speak to people that YouTube wants you completely dumbed down to the least common denominator so that they can sell you their prepackaged crap, I don't know what will.
Where you're literally jumping out of a moving car. That's what YouTube is promoting. That's and again, we get lumped in, and there's a lot of guilt by association by the mainstream media attacking PewDiePie right now, attacking all these other people. Look what they're doing. Look what they're promoting. Absolutely ridiculous. Jason, I want to thank you for joining us. We definitely don't have a future on this platform. So, guys, please sign up on our email newsletter on wearechange.org on the right-hand side because, again, everything we're seeing here with the goalpost being moved the way it is, we're soon going to get kicked down the memory hole and won't exist and won't have a memory hole and won't have a livelihood unless you guys actually sign up and we could still talk to you one-on-one. And the best way to do that is through email lists. So once again, thank you guys. If you found this video helpful, share it with your friends and family members. Join the discussion in the comment section below within the first hour that a video is out. We're going to be talking to you there. And geez, thank you so much for staying this long. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on youtube.com/we are change.